our unit on reproduction in animals. So when we are talking about reproduction in animals, we are going to talk about the two modes of reproduction. Last class I told you the first mode is called as asexual reproduction. Second one is sexual reproduction. So when we are not talking about reproduction in plants, since you have learned it in your 7th class. Okay, if you remember, just we will brush up with the reproduction in plants. If you remember, I have taken the flower of hibiscus flower here. If you just have a look, okay, everyone should know the parts of flower. You all know this is called as the calyx. This green part is the calyx. Then we have the corolla. Okay, so this is corolla, or they are the petals. Okay, so you can see these are the petals. So when we go down, deep down into the flower, you can see that there is the sexual parts of a flower when you go inside deep down. Okay, so if you go down, you can see that this too, that is, this is the reproductive parts, the flower. Okay, you learned it in your 8th class. No, you learned it in your 7th class, isn't it? So you have two parts, that is male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. Okay, so if you talk about the male, you can see this is the androecium. We call it as androecium. This powder like part we call it as androecium. Okay, so this androecium is also present in the same flower, and you can see this is the gynoecium. If you look at this, these are the gynoecium. So androecium is the male part, gynoecium is the female part. So these two parts together is present in this hibiscus flower. So we call this plant as bisexual. Okay, why do we call it bisexual? Because both the reproductive parts, that is androecium, gynoecium, present in one flower. But if you take the example of papaya, okay, in papaya we see male plant, female plant. That means there is only one. If it is androecium, male. If it is gynoecium, it is female. So when it is present, only one reproductive part is present in one flower, it is called as a unisexual flowers. Unisexual means only one. Bisexual means both, androecium, gynoecium. This was all about plants, but we are not going to talk about these plants in detail. In 8th class, you are going to learn reproduction in animals. When we talk about reproduction in animals, we talk first one is asexual. Asexual means there is a single organism involved. Asexual means only one organism is involved. Okay, so you have commonly it is not seen, but we have some examples here, like hydra. In hydra, we see asexual reproduction, that is budding. Budding, okay, budding is a type of reproduction, whether it is asexual or sexual, it is sexual mode of reproduction. Is seen in hydra, and one more is there, yeast. Okay, yeast also reproduced by budding. Then you have this amoeba. If you remember amoeba, okay, amoeba you can see it can be in any shape. Okay, so amoeba, in this amoeba you have some pseudopodia. So this amoeba is reproducing by this binary fission. That means if this is parent amoeba, they will produce two another amoeba. That is, these are the daughter amoeba. Daughter amoeba means the young one. From single parent, they are producing two other young ones. Okay, so this is called as the binary fission. So binary fission is seen in amoeba, in bacteria. So they are all the type of asexual mode of reproduction. Now, when we come to sexual mode of reproduction, I told you there is involvement of two organisms. Okay, two organisms means male, the other one is female. Okay, so when we talk about male and female, you have to remember this chart which is there on 59 page. Okay, if you turn to your 59 page, you can see the male reproductive part. We call it as testis. Last class only I have explained about this testis. Here it is ovary. Okay, so these are the male reproductive part. So male reproductive part is testis, female reproductive part is ovum. Sorry, ovary. Okay, and this testis will produce sperm. Remember, this sperm is which gamete? This is our male gamete. when you are in two-cell stage, that is zygote. After zygote, next stage is embryo. Embryo. So embryo means the young producing, young one which is produced in mother's womb, that is embryo. And then after 3 months, okay, after 3 months you are no longer embryo, you are called as fetus. Okay, so it is called as fetus. So here no space, so I am writing it here. Fetus, F-O-E-T-U-S. Did you follow this small flow chart explaining the sexual reproduction? Okay, keep this in your mind. Sexual reproduction means there will be two animals involved. Male animal, female animal. This male animal will have which reproductive part? Testis. Female will have ovary. This testis will produce sperm. Remember, this sperm is N. Okay, so here it is N. Even ovum is also N. Now, if you whether what is this N? Whether it is the number of chairs, number of benches, number of tables? No. This N is the number of chromosomes. Okay, we all know that human beings have 23. So these 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in human beings. 23 pairs. 23 pairs means total number 46. 23 plus 23, 46. So when you have 46 chromosomes, you become human beings. Okay, so this N plus N, zygote will become 2N. Okay, embryo will be 2N or N? 2N. Everything remaining will be 2N. Okay, 2N means remember N is number of chromosomes. Okay, next, if you have all followed this, you come back to page number 56. Okay, 56. No, 57. 57 you have to underline some things. I think you have already underlined. Even then I will tell you 57 page on the top. Sexual reproduction is basically the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete. So what is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is the fusion of, you remember this, fusion of male gamete with the female gamete. Okay, next. Next sexual reproduction, next paragraph. Male, so female gamete. Okay, female gamete name ovum, underline. Female gamete or ovum, male gamete or the sperm. Okay, so male gamete, female gamete fuses and you get one body. What is that called as? It is called as zygote. Okay, so zygote is produced by the fusion of sperm with ovum, right? So that also zygote also you underline. And next, these zygote will produce this embryo. Embryo means a new young offspring. It's a new offspring which is produced. Because see, now if you have seen pumpkin and all, pumpkin also, see pumpkin is example of again plants. I told papaya. Okay, in papaya also there will be male plant, female plant. Male plant means there will be only androecium. Female means there will be gynoecium. This is all about our plants. You have already learned it in your 7th class. So come to page number 58. Now we are going to study in detail about the male reproductive system. Okay, male reproductive system. So just see what is the main meaning of this male reproductive system. So everyone, you just have to write it in your notes all about this description. This flow chart should be mentioned in your notes. Now, when we talk about the reproductive system, there are two types of reproductive system in sexual reproduction. Okay, so this reproductive system is two types. That is male reproductive system. Reproductive system. And another one, second one, female reproductive system. Female reproductive system. So now in detail we are going to study firstly about male reproductive system. Page number 58. If you are on 58 page number, you will know what is the meaning of male reproductive system. So in male reproductive system, what are the things which are present? You have to remember. Just underline what I say. Page number 58. Last paragraph. Last paragraph is here. The male reproductive organs are situated just below the abdomen. It includes a pair of testes, two sperm ducts and a penis. Remember, so male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes. See, you can write it in this way, like a flow chart. A pair of testes. Then you have sperm ducts. Sperm ducts. Then you have one more thing that is called as the penis. Okay, so that means male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes. Then you have a pair of sperm ducts. Pair means two. If you look at the diagram, you can see figure 7. Figure 7. Okay, figure 7 you can see sperm ducts, or it is also called as seminal ducts. Okay, seminal ducts. And then we have penis. Okay, you look at that figure 7. Everyone, look at that figure 7. You can see how your male reproductive system is. Okay, so here it consists of a pair of testes. Can you see the testes in figure 7? Testes in figure 7. Then we have pair of sperm ducts. Sperm ducts are seminal ducts, and we have one penis. So now this testis will, what is the duty of this testis? It will produce sperm. Okay, what are these sperms? It is the which gamete? Very good, it's the male gamete. Okay, everyone, I hope you are answering when I am asking the question. So here, male gamete is sperm. And sperm ducts, what is the duty of the sperm ducts? It will carry the sperm. Okay, carry the sperm. And what is the duty of this penis? Penis is nothing but through which what will come out? It will come out, or it will ejaculate. Ejaculation. Okay, so this is all about male reproductive system. Now you just look at that figure 8. Figure 8, you have the figure of human sperm. Okay, human sperm diagram is there. When you look at human sperm, remember, sperm is produced by this testis, and not one or two. Remember, how many sperms are there? Millions. Millions of sperms are produced. And remember, they are microscopic. See the points what I am writing out. Remember, sperms are microscopic. Okay, then you can tell each sperm. This is my structure of sperm. Okay, sperm looks like how you have balloon with the small thread, not like that. Our sperm is like this. And here one collar like something is there here. Okay, so this, see the parts now. This is head. How you have head? Not like that. Head. First part is head. Now we will come to our neck. Neck means middle piece. You just see at figure 8. When you look at figure 8, you can see middle piece. Last one is tail. Okay, so sperm diagram is clear. Head, middle piece, tail. And in this middle piece, there are so many mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria. This is all about male reproductive system. We will end with our female reproductive system. Now just look at female reproductive system. Female reproductive system, did you all mention it in your notes? Everyone should mention it. Now female reproductive system consists of, what are the things which are there in female reproductive system? You are going to write a pair of ovaries. Okay, pair of ovaries. Then we have duct, which is called as oviducts. Pair of oviduct. See, there we have sperm ducts. No? In male we have sperm ducts. Here we have oviducts. Then we have next we have uterus. UTERUS. Page number 58. You have to underline. In female reproductive system, you can see that 3 things are underlined there. Ovaries, pair of ovaries, oviducts or fallopian tube, uterus, and 4th one is called vagina. Okay. Now you have to look at figure 9. When you look at figure 9, you can see the female reproductive system. A pair of ovaries. Remember that ball-like thing what you see is ovaries. Then we have oviduct. Oviduct means tube-like thing. It is also called fallopian tube. Then we have sac-like. See, you were in mother's womb. We say mother's womb, no? So that mother's womb is called as uterus. 9, you will get a clear picture. Then just below down you have figure 10, that is sperm. You can see the diagram, figure 10. So many sperms are coming. They are trying to enter what? Ovum. You know, fusion of sperm with ovum is called fertilization. In which reproduction? Sexual reproduction. And after, see, many sperms will come, but only one is entering. Understood? Only one will enter. One sperm will enter. Others will be outside only. Followed? There will be fusion of one sperm. Okay, one sperm with one ovum, and there is production of zygote. Okay, so now pair of ovaries. Now ovaries produce what? Ovaries produce ovum. Oviducts carry ovum. Uterus is the sac-like structure in which who is produced or who settles down? Our zygote. And vagina is the opening. Remember, is the opening. Okay, so this is all about our sexual reproduction. Remember, sexual reproduction, we talked about fertilization. Page number 60. When you come to page number 60, underline the definition of fertilization. On the top, the fusion of sperm with ovum is called as fertilization. Okay, fertilization, and produces what? It produces zygote. Everyone is clear with the types of fertilization? Okay, types of reproduction. Once again, very fast. Asexual, sexual. In asexual, you have to remember hydra, budding. Then we talked about the second one, amoeba, binary fission. Then we talked sexual reproduction, flowchart, that is sperm, ovum, fusion, zygote. Zygote, embryo, fetus, flowchart. Then we came to the reproductive system. Two reproductive system, male reproductive system, female reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of pair of testes, sperm ducts, and we have the last one, that is penis. Right? When female reproductive system, pair of ovaries, pair of oviducts or fallopian tube, uterus and vagina. Okay? So learn this, whatever has been taught. Hope you have all understood. See you in the next class. Thank you.